Plan like a genius and believe like an idiot, or plan like an adult and believe like a child. In today's video, I'm finna talk to y'all about how to get everything you want out of life. I feel like once I really relearned this concept recently, it really changed my life. So I remember one time I was at my uncle's house, and this was probably like 3 months ago. I'm at my uncle's crib, and my little cousin come up to me. He like 8 years old. He said, "Yo, can you take me to McDonald's?" I'm like, "No, bro, why would I take you to McDonald's?" He's like, "I want fries and ice cream." I said, "No, bro, I'm not taking you to McDonald's. Don't care, never have cared, and never will care." That's what I told him to his face, and I meant it. Cause in my mind, bro, I got something else going on right now. You asking me to run errands for you, bro? I'm not doing that. And the next day, I'm going back to my uncle's crib, and I think about it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get him this fries and ice cream. And I said, you know what? Not only am I gonna get him the fries and ice cream, I'm gonna get all his little siblings fries and ice cream. So I go to McDonald's, get the fries. I go to the store, get a little tub of ice cream. I pull up. I'm like, "Yo, I got you the fries. I got you the ice cream." He's like, "I already got fries and ice cream." He said, "Yeah, so-and-so got me fries and ice cream yesterday." Obviously, he still ate it, and him and his siblings ate it. But he taught me something very important. Taught me something very important in this moment. Bruh, when he asked me, I was like, there's no way in the world I'm doing this. And I meant it from the bottom of my heart. And next thing I knew, I was still getting him what he asked for. And the craziest part about it to me is, like, by the time I brought it to him, not only did I bring it in abundance, he had it for him and all his siblings. By the time I brought it to him, he had already got it from somewhere else. What am I trying to say? Bruh, sometimes we just gotta ask like a child. Sometimes we just have to ask and believe like a child. Because you never know. You literally never know what's gonna happen. The next point that I wanna make with this whole concept of how to get everything you want out of life is, like, bruh, you have to look for it. You have to be looking for it. It's a kind of cliche example, I'm sure y'all have probably heard before, but if I asked you how many red cars you've seen on the road today, you'd be like, I don't know. I didn't sit there and count all the red cars that I saw on the road. But if I told you tomorrow, count all the red cars you see on the road, and for every red car, I'm gonna give you $100. Not only are you gonna see every single red car on the road, you're probably gonna see some brown ones and try to say that they red too, just to throw it in the number. What is the point of what I'm trying to say? Bruh, when you're looking for something, you're going to find it. If you're looking for opportunity, you're going to find it. Now, there's a third aspect of this that I feel like is more important, right? You have to ask like a child. You have to believe like a child. You have to look for opportunity, but you also have to prepare and plan. What do I mean by that? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. InvestFest happened in Atlanta not too long ago. The first VIP night, I was shooting for my boy David Shands. I'm his full-time content producer. I'm shooting some stuff at the VIP event. You feel me? Keisha Cole there, Carlos Miller's there, Kevin on stage there. It's a whole bunch of people there. Honestly, it felt like All-Star Weekend in Atlanta. And we got done shooting our vlog, and he left, and I'm sitting there with my cameras, and I'm trying to decide, okay, what am I gonna do next? My mans were with me. He's like, bruh, we can't end the night here. I'm like, bruh, just have some patience, brother. Have some patience. So I get to looking around, try to figure out what the move was gonna be. I pull out a camera. I just start snapping pictures of people. Snap, show them the picture, get their Instagram. Yo, I'm gonna send this to you. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of people, I ain't know who these people were, but a good amount of them had a pretty good following. They was popping online. I ain't really know who they were, but cool. I'm starting to make connections. I see my boy Ab with EYL, and they putting on all of InvestFest. I'm like, yo, y'all need some shooters for the rest of the night? Like, you know what I'm saying? What we doing? He was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tapping with my boy. He'll hit you up if we need some shooters. I knew that wasn't going anywhere just by the way he said it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna take pictures and I'm gonna just see what the move is. So EYL's Young Bulls, they pull up. They see me taking pictures. Yo, can you take a couple pictures of us? I start taking some pictures. They rocking with the pictures. They go up to Ab. Yo, Ab, you gotta get him in the club later. You gotta get him in there. We need more pictures by him. So Ab like, okay, my boy, I'm gonna get you in. We end up every single night of InvestFest. After they left InvestFest, wherever they were pulling up to that night, I was shooting for them. What am I trying to say? Bro, you gotta prepare. You gotta prepare with your value, whatever your thing is. It wasn't the fact that I was there in that moment alone that led to the opportunity. What led up to the opportunity is all the time that I took to prepare my craft, to be ready to take pictures, to be ready to, number one, have a camera that wasn't gonna die on me. That was huge, because I didn't have my camera die in the middle of active shoots before. It took all them lessons for me to realize, okay, let me make sure I can shoot for 8 hours straight if I needed to. But you gotta walk in the rooms prepared, but also believing delusionally, bro, and looking for opportunity. Because here's the thing, our doubt in ourselves is taught. It's taught by life. You ask little kids what they want to be when they grow up, they're gonna tell you whatever outlandish thing. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a scientist. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a TikToker. As time starts to go on, life and people tell them that they can't be that. And all of a sudden, the things that we were holding on to, all of a sudden, the things that we wanted to be and build and accomplish in our life, we gave up on. Why is that? Well, we let people tell us that we couldn't be that. Here's the problem. I know a lot of very, very, very intelligent people. And a lot of the smartest people I know are not successful by their measure, right? It might be somebody who's really smart, but they can't seem to find a good relationship. It might be someone who's incredibly intelligent, but they can't seem to get their business to be successful. You know what my hypothesis is? I think that we are outsmarting ourselves. Because what I'm starting to see is, instead of shooting for something, instead of trying to make something happen, we outsmart ourselves by looking at something and assessing all the risk, looking at all the ways that this thing could go wrong. And after looking at all the ways that this thing could go wrong, we don't try it, or we try to humble ourselves, put ourselves in a little box and say, you know what? I can't really accomplish that, but maybe I can accomplish this. Bruh, we have to stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop looking at things so logically and talking ourselves out of the thing that we know we were supposed to do. Because there comes a time where the window of opportunity closes. Have you ever experienced something where you're so excited about it? You have this idea, you're excited about it. It could be moving to another city. It could be starting a YouTube channel. It could be getting a new job. Whatever the thing is, you're super excited about it. You might take it to somebody, one of your friends, one of your family, talk to them about it, and then that excitement starts dying down. And all of a sudden, the thing that you was ready to accomplish, you was ready to attack, now you're not really on it no more like that. You kind of second guessing, should I really care about this? Should I even try to do this? Can I do it? You know what that feeling is? That feeling is the window of opportunity closing. Stop listening to your friends and family. Stop going to people. Stop going to people who have never accomplished anything of substance in their life and trying to get them to understand your big idea. They're not gonna get it, bro. They can't see the point of view. They've never seen anything like that in their life. And it's not even that everything is malicious. They not telling you you can't do it because they just try to hate. Maybe they hating, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt. At the very least, they just haven't seen it done before. They've never seen it with their own eyes. Steve Harvey gave the perfect example of this, in my opinion. He talked about how his daughter was telling him about this makeup company. Yo, I'm finna do makeup, I'm finna do this, that, and the third. Steve Harvey said, I can't see it. But that's okay, because it's not up to me to see it. Nobody can see out of your eyes. So when you take your vision to somebody and they can't see it, don't get mad at them, bro. Just understand nobody can see out of your eyes. Do what you gotta do. That same business that Steve Harvey couldn't see ended up being incredibly successful for Lori Harvey. You don't need nobody to see it. You don't need anybody to give you a cosign. You don't need anybody to understand your point of view. You don't need anybody to cheer you on. You got to make this thing happen. Because let me tell you what happens far too often. You let 10 years pass, 20 years pass, 30 years pass, and now all of a sudden you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, dang, I ain't do all of these things I wanted to do. The window of opportunity does close. It's never too late to become more of the person that you feel like you're meant to be, but there is a point where it becomes too late for certain things. You got to understand that the deeper you go in life, the more responsibilities you amass. The more things that you have to think about that is beyond just whatever the thing you want to do. I was 15 years old when I started my first business, started my first LLC at 15, audio production company. And I was just DJ school dances and doing all these little things. But I remember in high school, I was not doing no homework. Every day when I left school, I was either researching marketing videos or I was looking up tutorials for music, or I was listening to beats and trying to figure out how to record myself and rap and all that. Every single day I spent studying. Once you start to get more responsibilities, you can't spend that time the same. I had a bunch of friends in that same time period that wanted all the same stuff that I wanted. We all used to talk about it every day, all day. Some of them didn't take action on it like I was taking action on it. And now I'm 22 years old, and for the past 5 years, I've been a full-time content creator, making videos and making content for a living. Now some of those same homies are just now trying to really put those things in place. And it's not no diss to them or nothing like that. It's just like, bro, it's harder now. That's all I'm getting at, is it's harder now. If you're in a situation where you have to pay bills, it's going to be harder than if you were 15 living with your parents. If you're in a situation where you got a family that's relying on you, it's gonna be harder. And life is always going to get harder. There's never gonna be an easier point than right now. So if you don't do it today, and you're sitting around waiting for the perfect time, you're sitting around waiting for the perfect opportunity, let me be the first to tell you that's not coming. You have to fight for this thing, this vision that you're seeing, the thing that keeps you up at night, the thing that every 6 months when you start to think, oh, I got to do better with my life, the thing that keeps popping up every time you think of bossing your life up, or leveling your life up, that is never going to become easier to do. It's never going to become easier to accomplish. You're never going to have more time. It's never going to be easier for you to wake up earlier or have some sleepless nights or put in the work. It's never going to become easier. And this is the last thing I'm going to leave y'all with. Your future self cannot help you. There's literally nothing your future self can do to impact your life at all. Your current self is the only version of you that has power. Whatever happened in your past, look at that and frame it like this. Okay, I went through that, but now that gave me the ammunition to move forward. If I can overcome this thing that I overcame in the past, I can move forward. Think about it like this. If this was a bad habit that I had the whole time in the past, now is going to be the time. Now is the part of that movie where you start to see some change. You start to see everything turn around and you start to succeed. But that's only if you choose to make that this time. That's only if you choose to wake up today and decide, okay, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to actually look at this thing that I've been wanting to do and I'm going to make it happen. Quick recap of what I've been talking about. Believe like a child. Don't overthink it when you're asking. Ask. You never know. Somebody could tell you no to your face and still come back and give you what you asked for. 2, look for it. Everywhere you go, look for opportunity. Bruh, just like how I was with that cam. Just start snapping. Just start telling people, yo, what's your Instagram? Okay, cool, I'm gonna send you these. Just start snapping. Just start showing up. And 3, prepare. Whatever door you wish was open to you, prepare for it. Because let me tell you this, anybody can get in a door but it's very, very hard to stay in the door. You can get in the door, you can lie in your resume and get hired. You know what I'm saying? You can make it sound real nice and get the opportunity, get put in the room. But the only way to stay in that room, the only way to stay through that door is by delivering. Prepare to be able to deliver on whatever door you want to walk in. Prepare to be able to deliver and provide value when you walk into that door. Bruh, it's time. They calling it the great lock-in of 2025. We had 3.5 months till the year's over. What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna make it work? Are you gonna make it something that's worth living? Or are you gonna wake up 3.5 months later living the same exact life that you're living now? Whatever that may mean to you, bruh, whatever it is that you're looking for, shoot for it. Shoot for it. It's not getting easier. And yeah, you're gonna be sick if you wake up 30 years from now and realize I never did the stuff that I wanted to do. So it's in your hands now. There's nothing I can do about it. I hope this video helped. If there's anything y'all want me to elaborate on and talk about, leave it in the comments, and I'm gonna try to make some more videos like this. But yeah.